wearing the white and orange uniforms, the Witches of Brewer High School. Brewer is coached by Fred Lauer and assisted by Holden Dudley, Aaron Smith, Dana Corey, Dennis Kaya, and Chris McGrath. And now, introducing the home team, wearing the burgundy and white uniforms, make some noise for your Nokomis Warriors. The Warriors are coached by Jake Rogers and assisted by Chase Hansen. The officials for today's game are Jonathan Perry, Doug Ferguson, Larry White, Fred Black, and Bradley Reed. Our official timer is Debbie Langell. The athletic trainer for today's game is Bob Kreider. At this time, if you are able, would you all please rise and join us in honoring America with the playing of our national anthem and the presentation of colors by the Nokomis JROTC Color Guard. As is customary with the Color Guard, please remain standing until they have exited the field.
For breakfast.
Nokomis has won the toss and will receive.
Good afternoon and welcome to playoff football action here on our Warrior campus. This is a rematch from last weekend's final regular season game. This is quarterfinal Northern Maine Class C action. The Brewer Witches set to kick off to the Warriors. Nokomis came out on top last weekend, 22-6. Carson Clark with the return. Just over the 25-yard line when Nokomis will start, 1st and 10.
Carson Clark on the return for Nokomis, tripped up by Jake Perry.
Winner of this game will move on to the next round and face Madomic. It's a Friday or Saturday game? Saturday game. And, you know, the last few weeks, all I've heard from the football experts is that Class C is wide open and it could be anyone's championship to have, and so why not the burgundy and white? Layton hands it off to Ross. Ross over the right end, picks up about 4. Tackle made by Colby and Levitt.
Caleb Colby, Ethan Levitt, there for Brewer.
Layton under center. Bowden in motion, gets the handoff, moving to his left, plows through a couple of tacklers. The pile pushes forward, close to a 1st down. Nice run by Bowden.
Seth Bowden on the carry for the Warriors.
Gang of Brewer Witches on the stop, and it'll be 3rd and short. And I think we're all saying, where is that weather we had a couple of days ago? It's not 70, in case you were wondering. But it definitely feels like playoff football weather. It's like about third and a yard. Layton, quick inside handoff. That's Ross driving the legs, and it looks like his forward progress will give him enough for a first down, close to the 40-yard line. And
Ross for Nokomis.
The sophomore Ross has had a really fantastic season for Nokomis. He and Bowden doing the lion's share, the carrying from the backfield, and they make a great 1-2 combination.
Seth Bowden on the carry for the Warriors. Driven out of bounds by number 13, Matt Perkins. Another Nokomis first down. Jeff Carr on the carry for the Warriors. Matt Perkins on the stop for Brewer. Loss of 1.
Sorry, had to put my principal hat on for a minute. But Warriors get Bowden with a big first down run. And a no gain on that first down play, so it's second. A little longer. Layton rolls to his right, looking for a receiver. Finds Clark. A nice pitch and catch, completion.
Pass is complete from Layton to Carson Clark.
Gain of about 7 on the play. It'll make it third and manageable. Third and about 4.
Cooper Charette on the tackle.
Ball spotted. And right on the 35-yard line of the Witches.
Third down and 4 for Nokomis.
Bowden right through the middle of the line and pushes the pile forward. He'll pick up about 7 for another Warrior first down.
Seth Bowden for the Nokomis first down.
Hand off to Bowden, heads to his left, tries to cut back through the middle. He'll pick up a couple. Nice tackle made by number 4, Youngs, for the Witches.
Bowden on the carry, gain of 1 on the play. Taken down by Stephen Youngs.
Talked about Ross, but you got to give a nod to Gabe Layton too, who midway through the season took over the role as quarterback, and with each game you can really see his progression, just his comfort level, his confidence building. It was, a very nice pass out to Clark, so we'll see, I think Coach Rogers likes the ground game with Ross and Bowden out. There's a jump on the left side of the Nokomis line. They'll march back 5 yards, make it second and long.
False start on Nokomis.
Say Coach Rogers' play calling. It's a heavy ground game, but he's really strategic kind of with those passes, and Layton's had some success making some big connections. Fakes the pitch to Bowden. Leighton rolls to his right, spins away.
Leighton keeps on the run. Taken down by number 22, Michael Giggy.
No gain on the play. I think Leighton thought he had someone and then evaporated. I think smart play to not take a risk in this end of the field. It's early in the game. Turnovers have played such a big part, and Nokomis has been on both sides of that turnover where they've generated a number of turnovers and really worked it to their favor, but they've also seen the downside of when you do turn it over at key moments. It can really, impact the outcome of the game. Pitch to Ross. Ross is going to gain a few. Nice defense by Brewer. Pushed out of bounds by Muncie. It'll be 4th and long. Ball's
short gain brings up 4th down.
Ball spotted right at the 31-yard line, and we'll see what Coach Rogers elects to do. I would assume at this spot on the field, I don't think we have a kicker with the leg to go for a field goal attempt, and Leighton gets the play, heads into the huddle, so we'll go for it on 4th down. Ross behind Leighton. Bowden in motion. Pitches to Bowden. Bowden, the play option. Bowden floats one up. He's got Clark in the end zone. Oh! Nice defensive play by number 13. Matt Perkins breaks it up because it looked like Clark was maybe going to grab that. And I think Bowden moving to his left, that's a tough pass for a right-hander. It's a tough pass moving to your left right-handed, and I think he floated that up a little bit. I think if he could get his hips, could have been able to just have one more second to square his hips around and put something on that. He might have been able to hit Clark right in stride. So the ball will turn over on downs. Nokomis' first possession had picked up 2 or 3 first downs, and now they'll work it on the defensive side. Let's see what the Witches can do offensively. Hand off to number 3, Perry. Perry's on the move. Flag flies. And it flies from the defensive backfield. Makes you wonder if it's maybe a block in the back. On Brewer, face mask. Usually. You see a Nokomis player clapping, so I think the call is against Brewer.
Penalty is against Brewer.
So nice run by Jake Perry. Gets negated by the penalty. And the ball is going to go all the way back to the 20-yard line. So Brewer looked like they were getting started with a nice first down play. Now it's 1st and 20.
1st and 20 for Brewer.
Keeper by the quarterback, starts to his left, comes back to the right, and he's just met by a host of Nokomis Warriors. Rivera, nowhere to go.
Ethan Levitt on the carry. Tackled by several Warriors.
Oh, maybe I got the wrong player. Yeah, it is 12, and I think sometimes those jerseys with that bottom little bit, their jerseys roll under. It's quarterback number 12, Ethan Levitt on the keeper. It doesn't gain much. Looks for the pass over the middle. It's a high pass over the fingertips of Muncie. Falls incomplete, and it'll be 3rd and long.
From Levitt to Muncie.
So a big opportunity for the Nokomis defense to shut down Brewer with a 3 and out deep in their own end.
Which 3rd down at about 18.
I think if you're the Witches, it's early, no score. You got to be careful here, deep in your end. But will Nokomis defensively kind of play off a bit to not give up the big play and maybe create some gaps for something to come together? Levitt in the shotgun. Perry in motion. Flag on the play, and looks like false start. So Brewer makes it even a bit more challenging with the false start, but again pushes them now inside. Just inside the 20. Muncie in motion. Levitt surrounded. Oh, and he's going to be sacked, and that's Roger Liamforte. Drops Levitt for a big loss. Brewer pushed all the way back, just inside the 10-yard line. And that's going to put their punter in the end zone to get the kickoff. And there's another player. Liamforte really came on strong at the end of last season, and every game this season he makes at least one, and if not more, really key plays. Punts away. Wow, and that was nearly blocked by Ross. Bowden picks it up inside the 50, starts to his right, then decides to go left. Nice open field tackle by number 10, Charette.
Bowden on the return for Nokomis.
Warriors will have great starting position on their second offensive series, and the defense, boy, they got the job done. They pushed Brewer back 20 yards defensively, and Layton under center. Handoff is to Bowden. Bowden moving to his right, looking for a seam, finds a gap. He's pushed out of bounds for close to a 10-yard gain on a first down run.
Carried by Seth Bowden. First down.
And it is 10, so it'll be a Warrior first down. We talk about this Warrior team, and week after week after week, you've seen their play just get better, tighten up on mistakes. Younger players start emerging as key players, confidence. Inside handoff to Ross, bounces off the initial tackle at the line, keeps driving and spinning. He'll pick up 7 yards. 13, Eli Wall on the tackle. Appreciate the Brewer staff giving us a heads up on a uniform number correction for Brewer. Always appreciate that. We know how much it means to families and players and friends when we get it right. Trust us, we are trying to get it right. That's our goal. Ross again moves to the left, cuts inside, somersaults over the defender inside the 15-yard line for a Nokomis first down.
Stephon Ross on the carry, tripped up by Morgan Judkins. Enough for a Nokomis first down.
The Warrior run game looking strong early. That combination of Bowden and Ross with each carry, they've got to be averaging 6 or 7 yards a carry. On a cold day, keep pounding the rock. First trip inside the red zone for the Warriors. Bowden gets it. Stiff arms a couple of defenders. Just dragging. He's dragging 4 Brewer players. You get Judkins, Colby.
It's up second down and 3.
Charette. There's one other player in there just trying to gang tackle Bowden down, but he dragged him for an additional 4 yards. Gain of 7. Warriors can get a first down without scoring a touchdown. Inside a minute and a half, first quarter. Bowden again, crashing through the middle. He's going to be close to a first down.
Bowden again on the carry.
Make it
up by Judkins and Caleb Colby.
Colby and Judkins on the tackle, 3rd and short. Obvious 2-down territory for Nokomis. Ross with the carry, dives off the left side, spinning, and it's a Warrior touchdown! Nice effort by Ross to keep the legs driving, to push it into the end zone, and it's 6 for the Nokomis Warriors. 40 seconds to go, first quarter, and it's really just 3 possessions. If teams are going to focus on the ground, these scores are so key when you get in that red zone, because it may not be many chances on the offensive side of the ball. Steiner, back from some injuries, set to kick the point after. Snaps down, kick is up, and it's through the uprights.
Up and good by Jacob Steiner.
Nice conversion by Steiner.
7-0 Nokomis.
I'll give a shout out to Steiner. Rocked a great costume at our Halloween dance last night. He was a big chicken. Kids had lots of fun at our dance last night, and obviously I've attended a lot of our Halloween dances, and I got to give it to them. There were a ton of costumes, and really good costumes. The chaperones got to pick some of the awards, and it was really hard. Felt bad picking one over the other because there were just so many great outfits. So Nokomis playing a bit of the field possession game on their first possession, drove it all the way kind of down to about the 30, 25-yard line, and couldn't convert on a 4th down, but the defense not only stood strong, they pushed the Witches back 20 yards, forcing them to punt out of their own end zone, giving Nokomis great first starting possession on that second drive, and marched the field down the field on the legs of Bowden and Ross for a Warrior touchdown. Bowden will kick it off. Kind of a little squig kick, and they're going to let that go out of bounds.
Kick goes out of bounds. Penalty.
I've commented on the kick game before. It's a question mark. Yeah, it's definitely some inconsistencies, and it's really been an Achilles heel for the Warriors at times. Often, resulting in either giving up big returns or kind of having to go with that squib kick and putting the ball in pretty good field position. So the Witches, their own 35-yard line, which is close to where they started first possession. Let's see how the Warrior defense did. It looked like Brewer was going to start off great, but a penalty pushed them back. They just couldn't recover. Handoff. Nice job by the Brewer back. Was hit right at the line, but continuing the leg drive as Holden wrestles down number 2, Morgan Judkins, and a nice run by Judkins.
Gain of 7.
And I think they'll mark him down a little bit short of it, where he ended up kind of falling to the turf. I think his knee hit the ground. He picks up 7, 2nd and 3. Levitt will come under center, handoff again right through the line. Warriors kind of ripping out the ball and wrestling up the running back, but it looks to be enough for a first down. And I think that was 22 on the carry, Mitchell Giggy.
Michael Giggy for the Witches.
And the horn sounds for the first quarter. Warriors up 7-0, Witches on the move.
A At the end of one quarter, Nokomis 7, Brewer nothing.
So they said they just want the standard halftime, but they're not sure what's at it. But
I'm not sure what that is because different schools do it differently. So, you want to do 15 then?
I think so. I think that.
I think it's what most schools do.
Yeah. Okay, that's what.
Thanks. That's too funny. Yeah, because like every school you go to, every level is different. So it's like, okay.
Yeah, I know. What are you
Standard
gonna do?
for
They're like, I
varsity,
don't know.
standard for JV,
Right.
standard for you, standard for middle school. And of course, I put 15 on there. If they change it, you can just change it.
Okay.
That's funny.
Loss on the play. Brings up second down and 11.
Warrior defensive line stuffs that play right at the line. Back hit in the backfield for a loss of about 1. Look, gotta love the chatter you hear. First day of hunting season, I heard a fan headed to the snack shack say, "Did you see anything this morning?" I think that's probably the line of the day, at least in this neck of the woods. Oh, what a play by Liam Forte. Ball comes out. The official signals the runner is down. Boy, Liam Forte's had 2 huge sacks.
Met in the backfield by Roger and Liam Forte. Loss of about 4 on the play.
Yeah, Liam Forte's really, I know I've mentioned it a couple times, but he's really emerging as one heck of a defensive player. He is pound for pound, there's not a stronger player out there. He's got good quickness, really good field awareness, reads the play well. Witches back to pass. They float one up. Ball's thrown out of bounds.
Pass is incomplete.
Carr on the coverage. I think if Carr could have turned his head around, he could have had a chance to catch that. Levitt kind of floated that up there.
Jeff Carr on the coverage for the Warriors.
I think it really floated out of bounds. No chance. So it'll be 4th and long for Brewer. Ball spotted at their own 47-yard line. Youngs will drop back to punt. Bowden back. Yeah, they've got Stephen Youngs. Yeah, the younger version of Steve Young? No. Nice snap, cleanly fielded, low punt, bounces, and Bowden. Warriors are just going to get away from the ball. Let Brewer down it. Nokomis will start at their own 35-yard line. Third possession of the game for the Warriors.
35-yard line.
Brewers was able to get a couple of first downs, but again, 1 first down, but again, defensive sacks. Coming up big for Nokomis. Pitch to Bowden. Bowden's on the move. Cuts back through the middle. Sidesteps a couple of defenders. He's going to gain 11.
Bowden on the carry for Nokomis. Gain of 11. First down.
Tackle made by number 22, Giggy. Boy, Witches are really struggling to find an answer for Bowden.
Michael Giggy on the tackle for Brewer.
Inside 10 minutes, second quarter. Warriors with the lone score, up 7-0. Northern Maine Class C quarterfinal action. Winner will go on to face Madomic next Saturday. Ross gets it. Ross moves to the left, turns the corner. Oh, flag on the play. Maybe a hold on somebody out in the middle of the field. But what a great run by Ross if the play stands. Gain of about 33. It looks like everybody's headed back to that original line of scrimmage.
Holding against Nokomis.
So the penalty's marked off from the spot of the foul. So it'll, it's kind of, I guess, if you're going to have a penalty, it doesn't hurt too much because the spot of the foul was at about 10 yards downfield, so it's still 1st and 10, but boy, it was a big gainer by Ross, but you may say maybe he got it because the defender was held. Bowden with the handoff, and he's hit behind the line of scrimmage, tries to fight forward to get one. He's going to get no gain on the play.
Bowden on the carry.
Looks like Levitt was in there to help his own cause. He had Bowden around the ankles.
Ethan Levitt on the stop for Brewer brings up 2nd down and 10.
Again, Nokomis, heavy run game, but they do mix those passes in. Is this one of those plays? Coach Rogers will dial it up for Layton to deliver. He does a quick pass out in the flat, connects with Clark. Clark starts cutting in. I think his momentum was carrying to the middle of the field. Boy, if he could have turned out wide, there was no one out here. He would have been off to the races for Clark. So he picks up about a yard on the completed pass. 3rd and 9. Ball near midfield. Pitch to Bowden. He's met right at midfield and pushed out of bounds.
Bowden over the left side, knocked out of bounds.
Judkins and Perry kind of tag team Bowden to push him out of bounds. Clark comes up gingerly. Kind of got, rolled up on in that heap. With Bowden's carry, pushes it inside Brewer territory, but it's 4th and long. I think with the lead and at this point in the field, I imagine we are going to have a punt. But you never know. Coach Rogers has got a lot of confidence in Seth Bowden to read the play and see if maybe there's some room for him to make a decision. Does he see maybe an opportunity to take off or punt away? And Bowden's had some beautiful punts that have really flipped the field position. Clean snap, kick us away. Kind of a little low liner. Nice open field tackle by Ross.
Return by number 10, Cooper Charette. Taken down by Stephon Ross. Brewer takes over 1st down.
Charette on the kick return. It's about in the same area that all three of Brewer's offensive possessions have started, right around that 35. Probably their best starting position, around the 38. Offense able to pick up a 1st down last possession, but stalled out. See if maybe Coach Lauer opens up the playbook early. Brewer's been primarily run, but they've opted for a few passes. Levitt with the snap, flips it out to the flat. Charette with a nice move, dodges the defender. And a nice pitch and catch, yards after carry. About 17 on the play. I think that was Muncie on the catch.
Levitt to Brody Muncie. Enough for a Brewer 1st down.
Little quick hit out in the flat, almost a mirror play of what the Warriors tried with Clark. Nose of the ball just touching the midfield stripe. 6:45 to go, second quarter. Nice tackle from behind by Holden. Wrapped up Judkins. He'll pick up about 3.
Morgan Judkins for the Witches, taken down by Noah Holden, gain of about 3.
Levitt with a keeper, heads to the right. Wrapped up by Liam Forte, but not before. Levitt picks up a first down.
Levitt on the carry for the Witches.
Pushed out of bounds, right at the 38-yard line. Brewer needed to get to the 40, so they'll have first and 10. The Nokomis 38.
First down, Brewer.
Keeper again. Oh, nice play by Liam Forte. Slows up Levitt and gives Bowden enough time to finish the deal and throw Levitt back. His forward progress, though, will minimize that loss, but still a loss of about 5 on the play. So again, defensively, Nokomis getting into that broad backfield for some big plays. Clock. Still plenty of time for Brewer. Inside 5. Witches would love to get some points on the board, get some momentum going into the halftime break. Pass play. Oh, number 3's wide open out in the flat. Missed tackle by Carr. And a touchdown saving tackle by Ross as Perry takes the ball all the way from the 45-yard line to the 9.
Tackled by Stephon Ross.
34-yard gain on the play. It's second and long.
Brings up first and goal from just inside the 10.
And Brewer with a nice pass back across the green catches Nokomis off guard and a big gainer. First and goal, Witches. Handoff through the middle. Steiner wraps up the runner.
Morgan Judkins.
Gain of about 2 by Judkins. Second and goal.
Jacob Steiner there for the Warriors.
It'll be a long 8 to the goal line.
Second and goal from about the 8-yard line.
Levitt under center. Again, tries that quick pass out in the flat. Oh, and a nice block. A nice block by number 3, Perry, frees up
Pass was complete.
the receiver, because otherwise he was going to get hit right at the point of completion and ends up gaining about 4 on the play.
Liam Forte on the stop.
Ball on the 4, third and goal.
Brody Muncie on the reception.
Muncie again with another reception. Pass game heating up. 2:40, second quarter, Nokomis. 7-0, Brewer threatening. Levitt on the keeper, pushes forward. Brewer line trying to push. Oh, the ball's out! The ball is out! It's a fumble recovered by the Warriors. Marcus Ballard picks up the loose ball, and I don't know who poked that out.
Marcus Ballard on the recovery.
There was just both lines just trying to surge towards the goal, and the ball squirted out. What a huge turnover. Brewer primed to head into the end zone in the closing minutes of the first half, and the Warriors come up with a huge turnover and fumble recovery. Warriors are just over the goal line. Hand it to Ross. Ross over the left, cuts back. It looks like Ross will have enough for first down, and again, Brewer needing to gang tackle these Warrior running backs. Giggy, Levitt in on the tackle, along with a couple of their teammates. Make that a gain of 9, second and short.
Second down and less than 1.
Nice run by Ross to give the Warriors and Leighton some operating room. We'll give it to Ross again. Oh, Ross breaks the tackle. If he gets into space, he lowers the shoulder. And a nice run.
Nice run.
Eli Wall with a touchdown saving tackle, because if he's not there, Ross can turn the Jets on. So a huge gain by Ross. 35 yards on the run. So with a minute 45, Nokomis with the potential to maybe add to their lead if they can keep getting big chunks like this. I think the Warriors have all 3 timeouts. Bowden in motion, the pitch is to him. Bowden cuts back. He stiff arms a couple of players and surges close to the 40 for another Nokomis first down. So the Warriors just rumbling down the field, and they'll call a timeout. 1:24 to go. Warriors inside Brewer territory. Ball at the 43-yard line. First and 10.
Okay.
Thanks for the offer.
Yeah, no problem at all.
I think it's getting cold when we're sitting here.
Take your gloves off, you know, maybe.
Yeah, I'm thinking too. I had some
little hand warmers,
yeah.
and I thought, nah, I don't need them.
Yeah.
There's only one though. I got the big one.
Is it already like?
No, you gotta open
You
it.
to open it?
I got you. I'll do that for you.
Yeah, I need assist. It's okay. I'll swap hands.
And one more assist by Andrew Hayden. I don't know. Normal halftime.
What's the normal?
We don't know.
I don't know.
Well, 15 usually, but
Is it?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
but it depends on what level and what
7
school
minutes.
you go to. Too.
Yeah, yeah. Nokomis, can they capitalize on this turnover? Take the ball all the way down the field. Ross again. Ross has got some room. He's got Bowden out in front of him. Ross, does he get enough in the tank? Bowden, all right. Yes, it's a touchdown. A 43-yard run. Woo, Stephon Ross. And credit, big Seth Bowden laid out about 3 blocks. Wow, what a turn of events. Brewer right on the goal line, pushing to go in the end zone, and the ball pops out. Nokomis, in about 30 seconds, goes 99 yards for a touchdown. And Ross, in 2 plays, gains nearly 80 yards. 2 big runs by Stephon Ross. Steiner for the point after. It's a low kick, but it's no good. Kicks wide right. So it'll be 13-0 Warriors with back-to-back touchdowns. Brewer had a nice drive going before the turnover cost them big. They've got a minute 15 before halftime, and I believe did Nokomis? Nokomis, I believe, received the ball to start the game. So an opportunity for Brewer. Can they put together a couple of quick plays? I think they have all their timeouts and do one of those, have those back-to-back opportunities to end the half with a score and maybe start the half with a score. We'll see what Nokomis opts to do on the kick. I think Bowden's got a great leg. I don't know. I'd love to see him just bombs away. Really push Brewer back deep. Perry and Charette back deep. And that little bunch breakout Nokomis does on the kickoff, and I'm wondering if Coach Rogers is saving that. They've done it all year for some little quick onside kick. Kickoff is bumbled and bobbled. That's Judkins bobbled it, and he tried to dive on it, and I'm not sure. He kind of comes up stumbling as the players were crashing him for the ball. I think he may have kind of taken a hit to the head. I think he looks a little bit, I don't know, maybe just got nervous because he knows he almost cost his team big. That would have been a disaster. Yeah, he definitely he heads to the sideline, and hopefully their staff will check him out. So with a minute 13, ball spotted on the Brewer 27-yard line. Let's see what the Witches opt for. If they come right out, try to air it out to get a big play, or if they play conservative, flag on the play, and I think dead ball like that's probably delay a game, maybe.
Penalty is against Brewer.
Oh, false start. Guess there was a little bit of movement on that Brewer line. I missed it.
First and 15.
Yeah, Matt, when are we going to get the sky cam for the football field so we can get that overhead shot soon? Yeah. Just before the dome goes in. Levitt fakes the pass, starts to head off. Now, nice job running, but he is not going to get away from Steiner. Boy, Jacob Steiner having a nice game. And again, Brewer dropped for a loss in the backfield at 2nd and long. Inside a minute, clock running. I think, I've got to believe Coach Lauer is going to opt for something conservative here. Not take any chances with a turnover in this end of the field and run out the clock. Still just a 2-possession game. Been some positives, and then there's movement again on the Brewer line, so they'll go back 5. Timeout, Brewer.
Timeout,
I
Brewer.
think coaching staff want to make sure it's 16 seconds to go. 2nd and long. I think you smell a popcorn. It's like, what kind? No, I'll get a drink after. It's like I didn't bother bringing my water up so Donnie could drink it.
You know what I was doing? I had the same water I just had in my car. And I was like, I thought I drank all that.
That's all right.
Well, I'm glad I didn't get you
We
sick.
share and share alike.
Well, I'm glad I didn't get you sick.
Yeah.
Because I went to you.
Well, I didn't drink after you.
Yeah,
You
you
were
knew.
drinking it. I'm like, clearly you're thirstier than I am.
You don't sound good. And I was not.
Yeah, you didn't sound good. Levitt, shotgun, takes a look, dances around. Steiner gives chase, dodges him, and Levitt just kind of dumps it ahead.
Pass is Incomplete.
I think he wasn't quite sure if he could make that to Charette. Charette was being defended, and
Brings up third down and
smart
long.
play. Really, it's a smart play by Levitt to not take a risk. Doing a nice job moving in the pocket to stay alive. Steiner, again, nearly had him for a loss. So it's 3rd and long with 9 seconds. Yeah, I know. Could, again, with the incomplete pass, what that did is keep that clock rolling. And so if they, get a quick play again, Nokomis could take a timeout and at the very least force Brewer to punt deep in their own end. Brewer keeps it on the ground. Levitt with the keeper. Picks up about 5. And then Nokomis says, let's just let it run out. We're happy with the score in our play, and let's go to halftime break. So we'll break for halftime in this quarterfinal action. Warriors up 13-0. We'll return in just a few moments for second half action.
That's the end of the...
Nokomis set to kick off. If you're Coach Rogers, I don't think you could be any more pleased with how that first half went. Great defense and solid offense. A nice booming line drive through the middle by Bowden on the kick. Perry picks it up, and he's hit just over the 20-yard line. Nice job by Atticus Haining on that initial stop. Get downfield quickly. So the Witches will start off the second half. Our PA announcer, Don Thorndyke, football program, asked to give a shout out to Shorey Oil for their support of the program, so I'll join in that. And just can't say enough how many of our partners, our businesses and organizations in the communities support everything Warrior Nation. We love that. We love that. Speaking of who else we love our Nokomis alumni and Nokomis staff. I got a few messages. Maybe some fans out in the Midwest watching and some fans in Corinna watching. So Brewer starts it off on the ground. Nice first down carry by Judkins. Kind of working his way along the left and just kept it moving north and south. Gain of about 8 on first down.
2nd down and 2.
Speaking of partnerships, like if you are an employer out there, we have a great extended learning opportunity program. We're always looking for opportunities to put students in a workplace situation. So if you might want to partner with us on that, reach out to me at school or Christine Eisenhower, or just call the school and say, who do I talk to about partnering with you? Levitt with a pass over the middle. Oh, and it's intercepted. Bowden picks it up.
Pass is intercepted.
What a play. And I think that was Jacob Steiner on the defense. He got his arm in. That pass was intended for Muncie. I'm not sure who it was, but the Nokomis defender just stuck his arm in there because I think Muncie thought he had it. Got it poked out, and it lands right in Bowden's hands. So again, turnovers. And that's not the way Brewer wanted to start this second half off. The turnover bug has bit him again. But that was really a spectacular defensive play. You know, sometimes it's a muff on the offensive side, and sometimes it's just an incredible defensive play. And you got to give that one to the defense. Hand off to Ross in the middle. Ross had 2 huge carries in the waning minute of the first half to give Nokomis their second touchdown. So he kind of keeps the legs going, pushes it forward, close to 5.
Stephon Ross up the middle for the Warriors. Gain of about 4. Brings up 2nd down and 6.
Nokomis line doing a great job. Bowden again. Oh, Bowden, he's got a head of steam. Lowers his shoulders. Bowden all the way down to the 3-yard line.
That's Bowden on the carry.
Gain of about 13. Boy, when he squares those shoulders and starts going downhill, you're just not going to stop him. Like for no gain.
3-yard line.
You know, for most high school teams, often the defensive backs are maybe not like your bigger guys. Your bigger guys are in on the line. Maybe the linebackers, and Bowden is a freight train coming at him. First and goal, Bowden again, pushes through the middle, keeps the legs going, and he crosses the plane. Nokomis into the end zone again. Bowden just muscles it into the end zone. Brody Muncie was doing his best to just try to pull him from behind, and I don't know. That one's not gonna work. But again, great start for the half for Nokomis. The defense again coming up big, setting the Warriors up in great position. Steiner 1 for 2 on extra point. Carr on the hold. Carr picks it up and runs with it, trying to get to 2. I think a low snap, and I don't think Carr had a whole lot of options there, and falls short of the end zone. So the point after, and there's 2 again. Judkins kind of stumbles down, and another Brewer player down. And boy, Judkins to me just looks like he's had his bell rung.
Jake Perry.
And Perry's still down on the ground. He's struggling to get up. He finally gets up and kind of just a light jog off the field. So both Judkins and Perry slow to get up, but they do get up on their own power. So hopefully nothing serious. And I think the official's going to ask the trainer to go in, probably just check in and make sure not anything serious. Carson Clark getting tended to. So it's 19-0. Early minutes of the third quarter. Quarterfinal action. Winner will go on to face Madomic next weekend. Saturday, that game will be at Madomic. Yeah, you see that little bunch break? I do. I wonder if that's just a setup for at some point interesting little onside kick. I don't know. Maybe it's just a morale booster. And Bowden just drills that towards the sideline, and it almost stays in bounds. Boy, that could be tricky because a kickoff, unlike a punt, is a live ball. So if you get it. But I don't know. I like that line drive kickoff through the middle. Maybe Bowden's just not consistent on the kicks. I don't know. But still, Nokomis defensively has been very tough on the Witches this afternoon. We're about the spot most of their drives have started. Kind of midway through their half of the field. Ball spotted just shy of their own 35-yard line. Levitt in the shotgun. Another pass out in the flat. Liam Forte again, almost another tackle for a loss. Brody Muncie catches out in the flat, cuts back to the middle. And it looked like he was going to get stopped for no gain, but again, keeps the feet moving, finds some little creases, picks up about 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Wes Bragan on the stop for the Warriors.
Handoff, number 27, Freeman. Kind of weaving his way through the Warrior defense. That should be enough for a first down, depending on the spot. Brewer had to get to the 45-yard line, and it is a first down.
So Brewer, first down. Noah Holden on the stop for Nokomis.
Now Wes Bragan, it's a great Nokomis family, his parents alumni, and his grandfather, John White, longtime educator and coached track and helped with football back in the day. So I know they're a big football family. His mom, Melissa, has been point person for football boosters and the snack shack. So just got to love that when a family's all in. Incomplete pass. It'll be 2nd and 10.
There for Nokomis.
I think Brewer sensing, what I mentioned earlier, that Nokomis with that ground game chews up a lot of clock on their possessions, and down 3 scores, a bit of urgency and opening up that playbook a little bit more and looking for the air game. Hand off to Freeman through the middle. Holden grabs him from behind. Be a short gain on the play. It'll be 3rd and about 7.
Freeman on the carry. Take it down.
It's an important play for Brewer here, I think, to, if not a first down, to get a good chunk of yards to make it, if they decide to go for it on 4th down, make it a manageable option. Levitt, handoff again. All kinds of room for Perry. Perry with a big 3rd down run, picks up about 13. I know, I think I'm saying about on everything. It's about this, it's about that. I'll try to be a little more precise. Perry with a huge 3rd down run to keep this Witch drive moving.
Taken down by Ross.
Ball inside Nokomis territory, 36-yard line. Levitt, pass over the middle, complete. Kennedy and Ross in on the tackle.
Pass is complete to number 9, Caleb Colby. Another Witches first down.
Colby, the big tight end, with a nice pass right over the middle, kind of a la Travis Kelce, just rumbled over the defensive backs for a nice gain on 1st down. Picked up about 11.
I will be Taylor Swift.
Levitt on the keeper, heads to his left. Yeah, and there's going to be a flag. Bowden tried to jump to tackle him, and that lineman just had a handful of Bowden's jersey, so that play is going to come back.
Levitt on the carry for Brewer. Flag is down. Holding against Brewer.
And that's a spot foul, and that happened right about at the line of scrimmage, so it'll push it back and make it 1st and 20. Turnovers and penalties. Turnovers and penalties. It's a sad, sad story when it happens to you. They are definitely drive killers. Levitt drops back to pass. Liam Forte right in his face, and he throws it to Carson Clark. Clark is on the move, weaving through the defense. Carson Clark with a big interception. Takes it all the way back to the Warrior 42-yard line, so another Brewer drive shut down with a turnover. Ross with a nice spin move, just spinning. Again, Ross, it should have been tackled close to the line of scrimmage, but just with just the great legs and using the spin move, picks up close to 5.
Brody Muncie on the stop for Brewer, gain of 4, brings down 2nd and 6 for Nokomis.
And Clark with the short hands on the interception. I mean, it looked like the pass was thrown to him, but again, another big play by Liam Forte was right in Levitt's face with the pressure. I think forced that errant throw. Bowden jumps through the middle, hurdles over the 50. He'll pick up.
Seth Bowden for the Warriors.
Pick up close to 4.
Taken down by
3rd and
Brooks
2.
Goodrich for the Witches. 3rd down and 2.
Layton's had a solid game directing the Warrior offense. Pitch to Ross. Ross lunges towards the first down marker. I think it is going to be spotted. Kind of right at the line to gain.
Youngs and Muncie there for the Witches.
I think the officials debating whether or not they need to measure. I think they are going to measure.
The official timeout here.
Ball kind of got pushed out of bounds right in front of the Warrior bench, and the chain gangs all the way across the field. So it looks like that chain is right at the 49-yard line, and it's just about where the ball's spotted. And it is a Warrior first down. I think almost as important. You know, obviously the first down's great, but that clock just keeps grinding. 4:16 to go in the 3rd quarter, and Nokomis inside Brewer territory with a first down. Bowden, hand it off, pushes right through the middle of the line. Pick up to a 3.
Bowden spins up the middle. Gain of about 3.
John Gunn plugging up the middle. Bowden in motion, gets the handoff, moves to his right. He's just riding the blocker. Bowden's got space. He's going to go, boy, for a big back. Just accelerates. Make that a 47-yard touchdown run by Seth Bowden. And I don't know if I got that lineman's number who was ahead of him, but that lineman, Bowden just put his hand on his shoulder for the first 10 yards and let him plow the way through. So shout out to whoever that was. I don't know if that was Kenton Marin or who that was, but that was a great lead block. Could have been Holden. Again, I just couldn't get the number. What a run by Seth Bowden. And boy, this really puts the pressure on Brewer to open the game up and to get some points on the board.
Steiner's
kick up and good through the uprights. 26-0 Nokomis. 3:06 third quarter. With over a quarter of football left to play, you don't want to say it's do or die time for Brewer, but they've got to get some points on the board if they want to stay in their football season and keep this game within distance. Where's it 82 degrees?
Where I live now, right on the Long Island Sound. Oh, so nice. The weather is so nice. We get no snow.
Montgomery might live another day. Bruins are up 2-0.
Bowden kicks it away. Fielded by Charette. Again, another great open field tackle by Atticus Hayning on the kickoff. Charette brings it back to the 29, their own 29-yard line. Boy, I don't think Brewers picked up any first downs this afternoon. I think a couple of drives they had going just ended with big turnovers. That big one at the end of the half where they were right at the goal line and that ball just popped out. Levitt on the keeper. He's tripped up, flies across the 35-yard line. Uh-oh. Someone's down. Almost, I think it looked like legs collided. Has Gary Iris. Iris, the sophomore, has also had a really strong second season. I almost don't think, I think that looked more like he got hit on the shin versus an ankle injury. Oh, nice job by that defense.
Jake Perry on the carry for Brewer.
Perry on the move. Steiner slowed him up. And Ross finished him off.
Tackled by Stefan Ross for Nokomis.
No gain on the play. It'll be 3rd and short.
3rd down and about 2.
Minute and a half, 3rd quarter. Levitt waits for the snap, throws it out into the flat. Boy, Nokomis was all over that. Bowden grabbed up the receiver for no gain on the play.
Complete.
I think Brewer optimistically trying to point it's a first down, but
Cody Muncie
really no
from
gain.
Levitt. That'll bring up 4th down.
Actually, he looks like he may have lost about a half a yard, so it's 4th and short. And I got to believe Brewer, with this score, 26-0, a minute to go in the 3rd quarter. There's still, again, over a quarter to play, but Brewer's got to get some points on the board. I think this potentially could be the play of the game. If Brewer doesn't keep this alive, gives the ball back to Nokomis at this part of the field, Nokomis has been pretty successful, and I think Brewer wants to talk over this play to see what they're going to do. Maybe they'll opt to punt it, see if they can shut Nokomis down, pin them deep, flip the field, maybe a fake punt, or just a straight-up 4th down play. Levitt's had some success on the keepers. Look at these two lineups. You know, Nokomis, a relatively young team. You know, obviously they've got some big seniors, you know, namely Clark and Holden, Marin, Anderson, Kennedy. And it's only 4 or 5 seniors on this Nokomis roster. Brewer are loaded with juniors. And a big 4th down play through the middle of the field. Brewer keeps their drive alive. Michael Giggy on the carry.
Giggy, the first down carry for Brewer.
Picks up 9 yards on that 4th and 2, so a huge play for Brewer. Similar play up the middle. Looked like a rugby scrum. Just teams are just Brewer line doing a nice job, just surging with the back.
Jacoby Freeman,
8-yard gain.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And that should be the end of the 3rd quarter. I don't think Brewer will get a play off. They'll let the clock stop, wind down. So Brewer on the move, but in a hole, 26-0, final quarter coming up.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with a score Nokomis 26 and Brewer nothing.
Team switch in, Levitt, quick pass. Oh! Boy, that was nearly. Ross read that. Again, Liam Forte right there for the tackle, but Stefan Ross, oh my, nearly picked it off. I think great job by the Brewer receiver to stay focused because Ross ran right through it. Third and about 3. Did they call it incomplete? Yeah. I saw the ball fall out, so I guess I didn't know, called it incomplete. Yeah, nice tackle by Holden, and who's that at the bottom of the pile? Anderson with a great job on the line, just wraps up Giggy for no gain.
Brings up 4th down.
So again, Brewer with a 4th and short, able to convert on the last series of downs. Can they do it again? And if you're Nokomis, obviously you want the stop, but Brewer not getting yards in big chunks, and the clock just keeps tick, 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 tick. Levitt under center. Hand off to Freeman through the middle, and he's going to have a 1st down.
Jacoby Freeman up the middle. 1st down, Brewer.
Freeman, a sophomore, is a big, rugged back. It's listed as a fullback. He looks like a fullback. He's done a nice job picking up these big 1st downs on 4th down, which is convert, keep the drive alive. Levitt's hit as he throws.
Pass from Levitt intended for
Muncie skies for it, but it's broken up by Clark.
Broken up by Carson Clark. 2nd down and 10.
That was a good offer from Levitt to Muncie. Muncie, big tall receiver, went up for it. It was a nice placement by Levitt. But Clark defensively, nice job getting his hands in to break it up. 2nd and 10, incomplete pass, helps Brewer a little bit by stopping the clock at 10:04. Oh, snaps over the head of Levitt, and Levitt just falls on it. It's going to be a huge loss. Loss of about 17 on the play. Make it 15. They'll spot it right at the 45. The ball was at the Nokomis 41, and it's all the way back to the Brewer 45-yard line. Offensively, the miscues for Brewer just really hampered their offense all game. Witches have got to get it almost all the way to the Nokomis 30-yard line. Levitt's got a receiver open over the middle.
Touchdown.
And what a huge play. Cooper Charette with the big catch over the middle, and credit Levitt did a great look away. He's looked left, and then he knew Charette was coming over the middle. So Nokomis had Brewer backed up on a huge 3rd and long, and the Witches get their first score of the game on a huge pass play. See, we're trying to remember where they got backed up to. I want to say they're at the 35-yard line, so a 65-yard pass play. Brewer will go for 2. Levitt looks to us, runs, and he's tripped up. It dives into the end zone. Nearly a shoestring tackle by Liam Forte, but a nice stretch by Levitt gives them 2. So it's 26-8. 9:02 to go, so some cheers erupt on the Brewer sideline after that big pass play, and you could almost feel the air come out of the Brewer sideline when that snap went over Levitt's head, and they took a big loss on the play. And boy, if they needed some energy, it was it, but they're not out of the woods yet. They're still down by 3 scores.
Just got word from down below, plenty of hot dogs left, 2 for $5 and hot chocolate. Check that. We are now out of hot chocolate. Sorry.
Thanks for buying all the hot chocolate.
Thanks for buying all the hot chocolate.
Young set to kick off, and other than his kickoff to start the game, hasn't had to tee it up. And they'll try the onside kick. Oh, the ball squirts out, and I think Brewer may have it. Brewer has it, and I think Coach Rogers frustrated. You can hear him say, why are we even going for it? Because the ball didn't go 10 yards, so you don't have to touch it. So a little bit of a mental mistake there by Nokomis to even try to play that ball. So Brewer
will have the ball at midfield.
Brewer with some energy.
First down and 10. Down 26-8.
So Brewer kind of back-to-back big plays to keep him in this game. They get the big touchdown play and recover the onside kick. Levitt drops back to pass again, and he spins out of it. And boy, I think I think fans want intentional grounding, but I think he's out of the pocket, so I don't think that applies. Or there is a flag. Maybe they're going to talk it over. As Levitt was in the grasp and trying to save the yardage through the ball. And if that is the call. And they do call intentional grounding.
Grounding is the call.
So that's a spot foul and a loss of down. So it basically kind of, I think, tries to make it be that he'll have it. And I think the Brewer coaching staff trying to yell out of the pocket. I don't know the letter of the law on that rule.
They'll change it, I think. They should change it. It should be second. What did you get two? Something? $5.
Ooh, boy, and that is backed up. So costly. I think would have been about where Levitt would have gotten dropped for a sack. So the penalty with the penalty, and it should be second down.
That brings up second down.
So the ball's all the way back just inside the 30. So it's about second down and 30. Brewer's got to go all the way from just inside their own 30 to just outside of the Nokomis 40. Third down, or second down. Hand off to Freeman. He's hit right at the line of scrimmage. I think Freeman's had some luck with some gains through the middle, but hit right by Liam Forte and Holden as he right as he got to the line of scrimmage. So it's picks up a couple. Still third and a ways to go. 8:15, nearing the 8-minute mark. Warriors still up 26-8. Had a solid game. Brewer with some energy after a couple of huge plays. Little sweep play. And a nice tackle on the far side of the field. Looks like Ross wrapping up the ball carrier right by the ankles for a short gain. So it's going to be fourth down and about 24.
Wrapped up by Stephon Ross, brings up fourth down.
Perry on the carry. Brewer, a little bit curious here. I wonder if they're going to try a fake punt. I feel like with the big play that they had before, why not go for it? Wow, what a great punt and a great roll. Ball's going to go all the way inside, just right at the 5-yard line. And that ball was kicked from about the 20-yard line. What a punt. I mean, the line of scrimmage was further up than that, but that was a great punt by Youngs and got the great roll, so Nokomis is backed up. So, you know, kind of question maybe, you know, why not go for it? You're down 3 scores with 7 minutes to go, even though it is fourth and long. But with a punt like that, if you can get a quick stop, this point in the field, you know, I can't imagine Nokomis is going to try to throw the ball. I think he's had one pass completion. I don't know if he's thrown it again, if there's just been one. Yeah. 2 pass attempts. Bowden with the carry. And it jumps over the line of scrimmage and picks up a couple.
Bowden on the carry. Gain of 2 brings up second down and 8.
I think if you're Nokomis, you at least want to pick up 1 first down, so it just gives you a chance if you have to punt with a little bit more room and keep that clock running. Pitch to Ross. Ross cuts back. Ross is going to be a little bit shy of a first down.
Ross on the carry, taken down by Levitt.
Be 3rd and 2.
Gain of 6 on the play, brings up 3rd down and 2.
Trell Jefferson, the center, has done a great job. Another one of those sophomores that's really emerged. Hand off to Bowden. Bowden moves to his left, just pushes the pack forward over the 15-yard line, and that's a huge first down for the Warriors with 5:40 to go.
Down, Nokomis.
Clock keeps grinding. What's that? Nokomis are doing a great job. Clock management, no hurry. Bowden again. Bowden weaving. Bowden doing a great job staying in bounds. Pushes the ball just right at the 25-yard line. Gain of 7.
Cooper Charette on the tackle for Brewer.
5-minute mark. Brewer not using any of their timeouts yet.
Gain of 7 on the play, brings up 2nd down and 3.
Layton checks the play with Coach Rogers, heads back to the huddle. Inside of 5. Ross, nice inside cut. He'll pick up another first down.
Stephon Ross on the carry.
Walls and Freeman on the tackle for Brewer.
Backed up by Freeman and Walls.
Brewer just unable to stop Ross or Bowden all afternoon.
Put it all in. We're done. I've already cleaned it.
Ross moving to the right, cuts back. Ross will be close to another first down, and Ross just doing a great job using his blockers. Flag down. It's in the spot where you usually get a holding call.
Yeah, I was like, Wednesday's supposed to be warm, so I figured there's some cleaning down there. Just everything organized.
Unsportsmanlike.
It's a dead ball foul, unsportsmanlike. I won't name names on an unsportsmanlike, but I've noticed that player earlier in the game, and the person that's opposite of him on the line, that they've been kind of getting after it with each other a little bit after the play, just kind of keeping those blocks going and a little bit too long. So maybe a little extracurricular after the play. 3:24, 1st and 10. Again, because of Ross's gain of 10, it's a dead ball foul. So we'll stay first down. Ross will pick up about 4.
Colby on the stop for Brewer.
I think Brewer kind of at this point is going to play the game out. They're playing tough, but not looking to take any timeouts. I think probably just not enough time left. You know, had a great spark late 3rd quarter and just didn't get the big defensive stop they needed. With a great punt, pinned Nokomis back, but just couldn't get a stop to maybe get the ball back. Ross again, cuts back, pushes through the middle. He'll pick up about 5. Should be 3rd and short.
Ross on the carry, wrapped up by Muncie. Brings up 3rd down and short.
Two minutes, and if Nokomis gets a first down here, Brewer again doesn't seem to be interested in using timeouts. They'll be able to grind it out, and unless there's some bizarre freak action that happens in the next minute 40, Warriors are going to advance to the next round of the playoffs. They'll take on Madomic Valley at Madomic next Saturday. And Bowden gives that first down, and with a minute, there's a clock stop, I think just to spot the ball. Clock's running at 1:40, so it should just be a couple of more snaps.
But he is right.
Wow, okay. I like that.
He liked that sound, didn't he? Xavier's already there.
I think we do have a timeout on the field. I'm not so sure that wasn't a Nokomis timeout. I think Coach Rogers just want to make sure everybody's clear on this end of game strategy. And it looks like maybe both teams, looks like some fresh players are getting into the lineup, getting a chance to see some playoff action. Boy, what a great game. Great game plan by Coach Rogers and great execution by this Warrior football team. As you go through that roster, you can just name player after player after player who had a key play. Liam Forte with some big sacks, Holden with big tackles, Marcus Ballard with a big fumble recovery, Carson Clark with a big interception, Bowden and Ross in the backfield. Hayden gets a chance on a carry.
Atticus Hayden on the carry.
What was that? 6:20 and 6:32.
I think give Hayden credit, had a couple of really great tackles on kickoffs. Just a really solid game by this Nokomis team. And I think Warriors played Madomic early in the season, fell short, but that was then. This is now. This is a different, they played them early, and this is a different Nokomis football team. You know, I give credit to this Warrior coaching staff. They've continued to build the skill, the confidence, and the player development. The team chemistry has really come together as we come to the end of the season. A lot of people said it's kind of reminded them of that state championship team, as they just made great progression and kind of caught lightning in a bottle right at the end of the season. Noah Parker getting a chance under center. Give credit, Gabe Layton had a great game, throwed it, and that's going to be your last play of the game with under 10 to go as we wait for the final horn to sound. Congratulations to this football team on their quarterfinal victory this afternoon. Hard-fought game, Warriors with a 26-8 win over the Brewer Witches.
And that's the end of the ball game.
And we're on to Madomic. Yeah, and thanks to everybody for tuning in to Warrior Football. And thank you for all your support of all things Warrior Nation. For Mary Netto and Matt Brown, go Warriors!
Go Warriors!
Thank you, Mary.